Alright guys, Mad Viking back. This is my second attempt. This is the joy of doing these things on your phone when people call you. It ends your video, and I was literally almost done. So it's that time again. I'm late on this, people. Didn't even know there was a pay-per-view. Or it wasn't even in my head. I've had so much stuff going on since I came back from my vacation. My mind has been warped. But it's never too late. So here we go. This Sunday we have TLC, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. From what I understand, there's no kickoff matches being announced yet, which I'm sure no one really gives a crap about. But, why is that getting a little blurry? But, here we go. For whatever reason, we have the new Wyatt family, which includes Randy Orton, which, you know, I don't get. We all know it's not going to last. It's at some point he's going to be a foil to the Wyatts and play them and make them look stupid. And I'm sure that's going to become some feud between Bray and Orton leading into the Rumble or WrestleMania. At least while he's in the group, he could commit and grow his beard out or something, his hair, do something different with his look. Like I said, he's been the same character now for like 15 years. It's old. Do something. But anyway, this is the tag run between Rhino and Slater, and I'm shocked it's still going on. I read, you know, this was kind of like a congratulatory tag team title belt win for them, for Rhino's hard work in NXT, and Slater's hard work basically being a jobber the past 4 or 5 years. I read the run wasn't going to last very long, and they were supposed to lose to the Usos, but I guess that's changed now. Do I see them holding the belts much longer? No. Do I see them beating Bray and Orton? Maybe. But for some reason, I kind of have a feeling that Bray and Orton are going to beat them. Because I've read they were going to possibly put the belts on the Wyatt family not too long ago. But they changed their mind on that. And I can see them putting the belts on Randy and Bray just, you know, to keep Orton happy with a title that he's never won before. In kind of building up Bray with a title run. He's never won anything yet. He hasn't won a single title since he's been here. I know, what a shock. So I'm going to kind of say this is the end of Slater and Rhino. And I may regret this, but I'm going to say Bray and Orton beat them. Up next is that never-ending "why is this feud even going on" match between Baron Corbin and Kalisto. Every once in a while, Corbin seems to remember that he hates Kalisto, and he jumps him and beats him up. And now recently Kalisto starts fighting back, so now they're going to have a match. I don't see this anything more. This is supposed to be Corbin's big push that I keep reading about, that he was going to get after the draft. This doesn't seem like much of a push. This just seems like a baby step. This really should be nothing more than like a quick 5-minute squash match. But since there's only, what, 5 matches? I think there's 6 maybe. Maybe they'll get 5-10 minutes out of this. But I don't see this going any other way than Baron Corbin coming out on top. Kalisto is going to suffer the loss. But it still doesn't make me think this is the end of the feud. I'm sure we'll see on the next episode of SmackDown after this. He goes right back out and beats up Kalisto again. But, yeah, I'm going to say Baron Corbin topples Kalisto. And another, why does these matches keep happening? The Miz got the title off of Ziggler. Miz beat Zayn and stopped Zayn from taking the title to Raw like a lot of people thought was going to happen. But now, this must be Ziggler's rematch. And they're going to go at it again now for the umpteenth thousandth time. How do I see this going? I read the WWE management is super high on The Miz. And I don't read anything good about Ziggler, even though I think Ziggler's a very talented wrestler. So I'm going to just assume The Miz is on his 20th IC title championship reign. And he's going to go over Dolph Ziggler, even though I find that shameful. Ziggler deserves better. He should have had a longer title run with his last run. I mean, he's basically Zack Ryder now, which is just absolutely shameful. A few years ago, he was the next Shawn Michaels. Now he's just basically a Santino Marella or a Eugene. It's just really disturbing. So that's my pick. I'm going to say Miz beats Ziggler unless something crazy happens, which I'm sure it's going to be because it's TLC, no disqualification. So you never know. Maybe they'll mind screw us, but I see Miz winning for whatever stupid reason. Here we go again with the entitlement twin, Nikki Bella versus Carmella. Carmella's still pretty new. I don't see her going over the top diva in SmackDown, even though she doesn't have the title. It's obvious that SmackDown thinks she's the top girl. This has been going on now for a while, too. These two broads just beat each other up, pull each other's hair, jump each other, slap each other around. This is going to be their big match. I don't know if it'll be the blow-off match. It might just be the start to a feud. But do I see Carmella going over her right now? No. But then again, maybe, because then that can continue the feud, because if she loses to her, what's the point of it going on, unless she jumps her again the next night on SmackDown? I'm going to say Nikki Bella. I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't see her losing, but then again, they seem to be trying to trick us with anything can happen type crap going on now these days, so you never know. But I'm going to say Nikki Bella. Up next is probably my two favorite chicks to watch. Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss. I think they're both pretty talented. Bliss has been impressing me for a little midget. And damn, her eyeballs are big, but she makes them look good, don't she? SmackDown seems to take their title belts a little bit more seriously, and they don't seem to pass them around like candy like they do on Raw. So far, they've only had one female women's title holder, and that is Becky Lynch over on Raw. What do we got? 2 3-time champions in less than a year. So that makes me think that they're not going to pass the belt off and give it to Alexa Bliss right now, even though that doesn't mean it's not down the road. I could be wrong, but I think I'm pretty right on this, and I'm going to say that Lynch retains. I don't see this feud ending anytime either because, like I said, the rosters are limited. And who are they going to jump to next? Natalya? No, even though they're doing something with her right now. But I'm just going to say Lynch retains and goes over Bliss. This will no doubtably be the best match on the card. Tables, ladders, chairs. AJ's familiar with them. Well, on WWE TV, I would say Ambrose isn't, but in his indie amateur career, he's certainly familiar with tables, ladders, chairs, and light bulbs, and tacks, and glass, and everything else. So he'll be right at home. Do I see Ambrose beating AJ? No. Do I see James Ellsworth coming out and going through some tables? Yes. Which would make me happy because I haven't liked the way the WWE's been booking AJ with him. Do you ever think in a million years you'd see a guy like Ellsworth come out and cost Triple H three matches of the champion? No. What about John Cena? No. What about The Rock? No. They're not doing it to Dean Ambrose. They're not doing it, they wouldn't do it to Seth Rollins. They're doing it because AJ is a TNA guy. They're making, yeah, he's the champion. He's the champion on their secondary brand. And they're kind of making it, they're making his run look goofy. Just like they made Jericho's first title run look goofy, too, when he was being Stephanie McMahon's little biatch, cleaning up her dog's shit, carrying her purse, things like that on TV, making Jericho her bitch. This is just another way to do it with a different character. So, like I said, I'm passionate about who I like, and I like AJ, but I think they're doing him dirty. But I don't see him losing to Ambrose. I do see some trickery going on, like I said, with Ellsworth or whoever, but I don't see the title passing hands. And I think I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to say AJ wins and goes over Dean Ambrose. And I don't think there's anything left. There's nothing else after that, no. So that's it right now for my predictions. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment. Give me your predictions. Hit like, subscribe. Like I said, comment, come back for more. I'm on my way to Crystal River in about an hour or so where I live, and I'm going to go watch a TNA show. And so far, I know on the card is T.J. Perkins versus God, the new cruiserweight guy, the new champion. I just can't think of his name. The Bollywood boys are going to be there, and the those twin guys. I can't think of their names either. I've only seen them twice. Alleren's tag team. I think they won the titles at the last NXT thing, so they're going to be there. I'm going to try to make a video. This is a very small venue. The last time I was there, I was able to get some video. It wasn't the best because I was sitting right next to a security guard using my arm to block. But we'll see. The other TNA show, or NXT show I went to, I had RoboCop security guard up my butt. That was a little 5-minute video I posted last. It was so hard to get video, but it didn't really matter. It was a crap show. It was only good because there was so many new faces there that I hadn't seen, and there was some good stuff that went down that I would have liked to have gotten on, but I just couldn't. 2 guys headbutted and 1 guy lost a bunch of teeth. Then it was a sick thud. I would have loved to have gotten that on tape. The only saving match in the entire card was Grand Metalik versus, God, I can't think of that guy. He comes out with suspenders and like a, jeez, I can't think of the type of hat. They had a pretty slow starting match, but man, they had a 5-star at the end of it. That was the best house show match I've seen at that venue yet. So, that was the saving grace, but I would have loved to have had that on tape, but I just couldn't get it for you guys. But I'm going to try to get what I can get now tonight, and it'll be up later, so look for it tonight or tomorrow. Hit like. Oh, it's very important. I'll discuss this in another video. If you're watching this and you like it, please hit like, and I'll explain later. There's something going on with YouTube, and it's kind of messed up, but it helps the people you support and watch by literally leaving comments and hitting like. That's always been a thing, but now more than ever it is, and I'll make that in another video to inform you guys. But like I said, if you watch, you subscribe to me, it helps a great deal. Just hit like, do anything, please. Mad Viking out. I will inform you guys later. Peace.